The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway for Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Williams starting with a pass here. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And this is going to be a pick six. He's in for the Carolina touchdown.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion. Now you want to build on it. Wow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he got all on that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Quarterback with his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Williams from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down, Williams. Cut down the field, and again. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, that he just showed it off.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Again, it's Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
3rd down, here's Williams. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
And he's got a man. Complete. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 times. Timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Finds his running back. This is Bashal Tutu. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. Into the hands of his running back, Tutu. Running down the left side. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
That's another Panthers first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready.
The first carry now for the rookie out of Virginia Tech. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Here's another for him. And this time he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers finish off their opening drive. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sails through good. And the Panthers grow their lead to 8. Now Boswell on to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Makes the grab and bounds left side. And he is stopped with authority there. That stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down.
And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Edger and Cooper takes it away.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Daniels on first down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Check smash, check smash.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. And he brings it back for the pick six and the Atlanta touchdown. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
The Falcons will line up for the two-point conversion.
Has it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone. That ties this game up. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the two-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Has this at the 6. All right, so we'll get this up to about the 30 before he goes out of bounds. So first and 10 now from the 30.
60, 2, 19 right.
Daniels coming back after that pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Remember in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 11, and it's third down.
Cowboy 80. Tight, 19 tight.
Daniels throwing on third. Looking slant route complete. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A designed run. Daniels will keep it. And he gets some decent yardage there before they send him out. Looks like about 6, so we've got second and 4.
Out of bounds, just short of midfield.
Come on.
This one left for Daniels. No one's around him. He's got space. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive.
18 Rattler.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. This is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
A gain of 14.
Left thing, 19.
First down,
Buffalo,
Panthers.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Dragon, 60. Ready.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Tanaroa McMillan he was looking for. And it sets up second down.
Let's go now.
This one set up for Daniels. It's inside the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a second quarter lead. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Vegas!
Williams on first down. This one's complete. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. On here with Will Shipley. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That's good for a couple of yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Again, it's Shipley. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Another one for Shipley. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. Offense up to the line fast. And he's got a free play here. That one complete to Pitts. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons tie this game at 21.
Set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Bayshul and Tootin now on the return. And the decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
On the give, it's Tootin. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Stephanie. 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 19 tight. 19 tight.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Completed to his running back. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Warrior 70. Roll.
3rd and short, Daniels. Chased out to his right.
No.
Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Let's go. 60 Nazareth. 60. Hook. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Check. Bobcat.
Here's Daniels on 4th down. He connects downfield. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Look at 19. Cowboy 80. Go.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Check match.
Brings up
Here we
2nd
go.
and 5.
Trap 60. Hey, reload. Ready.
Daniels back to throw. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Count. 3. Panther 6. Dragon 60. 19 Tiger. Warrior 70.
Throwing from the gun here. McMillan on the slant. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
One drawn up here for Daniels. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. It's going to be 2nd down. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and at times stuffing the run.
Ready. 19 target. Check. Mustang 19. Hurt. Ready.
Throwing now, Daniels. Connects on the crosser. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers take the lead just before halftime. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 21.
Boswell on to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Williams to throw on first. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Quick to the left, it's caught. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Working from the gun, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he is on third and short. Into the hands of Leggett. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Right back to Leggett. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Harrison Butler set to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Hot 70, hot 70. Say, hey. 70, Timberwolves. Go street. Let's go.
A designed run. Daniels will keep it. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Tootin now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasize coming out strong here to begin the second half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so and maybe even take control of this game.
Daniels now on first down. On the move, headed right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Well, discretion, the better part of Fowler in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Traffic, Warriors, 70. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Cowboy 8. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready.
Here's Daniels. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, Gravity Lions. 3, 3. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's got it all the way down to the 12. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a pickup of 46 yards. And the Panthers, 1st down. A gain of 46 yards on the play. And the Panther, 1st down.
Inside give here for Tootin. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
This one left for Daniels. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take the lead right away in half number 2. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after the go. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Gets it to the 15. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start the 2nd half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. Things trim back down to a single-point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
79, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And it's a a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Hand off to Tootin. Get some space around midfield. The 30. He's at the 10. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers grow the lead to 7. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers grow their lead to 8. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. No, they get him yet again. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Panthers are tackled just beyond midfield following the interception. Well, no matter the outcome today, partner, I think we can all agree it's been very exciting watching him throw the ball. He's found the end zone 4 times, but he's now given it away 3 times as well.
Yeah, if you were a golfer, his scorecard would be fascinating because a bunch of birdies, but these bogeys and double bogeys he's got to eliminate. It's really been high risk, high reward through the air, and you never want to slow a quarterback down in that production he's found with his aggressiveness, but you've also got to find a way to turn that governor on, take a little less risk, and take care of that football. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
70 Lions, Warriors 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go, Reed, go.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. Brought in Ty Felton. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
On the go.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Press on 80.
This one set up for Daniels. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Some tough learning from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
First down,
Here we go.
Carolina.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Daniels on 1st down. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Looking quickly here.
Check 50, check.
Second and 6.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
Daniels. Same guy. Here's Hawkinson again. And this is near the 1st down, but they need 1 more yard now to get it. 3rd down at the 29. And drawn up here for Daniels. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Check, man.
Running back sent in motion.
Hey, smash Bronco. 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Ready.
He's back to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Williams on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up second down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots downfield to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now here's Williams. This is Cox. That's Slayton. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. Working quickly here.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down, Williams. As a man, it's Lambert Smith. And they get knocked just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down. In a good spot here, second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 31-yard line.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Williams to throw on third. That's the first down, and he's still going. It's inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
That play really
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Moment these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
What is up?
Williams starting with the pass here. This one's complete. DeAndre Lambert-Smith hits the 20. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Ooh. Williams has his guys set. Looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. This is caught for 2, and right away they jump out to an 8-0 lead. So really a dream start at home for this team. They add on the 2-point try, and they are quickly up 8-0.
So much gain left, but they trusted that even if the conversion failed, they can make up those points over the course of the game. But even more than that, Kate, what they've done now to this home crowd to get them off their seats, I can't wait to hear the volume when the defense hits the field.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Ready.
This carry now, this is Bashal Tutu. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. They'll go again here with Tootin. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. Gets 16 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
16 yards. First down.
Motion the tight end over.
Mustang 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
Going to the ground again on Phillips. He comes through big here. 9 yards and second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Second down game to Tootin. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. They said with that sack in mind, Brock, we all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
18 Cardinal.
Design run. Daniels will keep it. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
They kick the running back in motion.
79 Broncos.
Fourth down. Here's Daniels. Looking Hawkinson. He's got it. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They still
You've seen them out. I mean, they were sitting out in the car all the time.
And they pick up first down too.
Okay, ready?
They've reached midfield, Brock, and this new set of downs is going to begin the march into enemy territory. This one left for Daniels. There's the intensity we expected to play off. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses. But not for the defense right there. Did the homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Check, bounce tag, check 18, Pioneer, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ranger. Ready.
Throwing now, Daniels. Connects on the crosser. To the house, touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers finish off their opening drive. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers don't try to match them right away as we start out with an 8-7 ball game. Now Boswell on to send this away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. This is caught along the sideline by Slayton. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he set out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
From the gun, Shipley gets it. That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Out of the gun, it gives to Shipley. And he's out of bounds. Looks like he only got a yard. That's going to set us up with 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Williams set to pass. That's him on the quick hitter. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down. Offense in a hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Williams to throw on first. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Williams from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Williams with 3rd and long. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 7-point lead in the first.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons grow their lead to 8. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. We've got a 15-7 ball game. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this.
Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm even with a bag. High five to the scar.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. back is his base show too. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first. He's set to go now from the 35.
And the Panther first down.
Rolling on first down. Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 70, Silver Wolf.
On the ground, Tootin. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's third and 7.
Cowboy 80.
Daniels throwing on third. Completed to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On fourth down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Fix the Eagles, fix the Eagles.
And they're going to go. It's Daniels. He's able to hit Felton. This is cost. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on fourth down. They pull off the conversion.
Buffalo 18, 70 Rangers, 19 Lions. Go.
Daniels now on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Panthers first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set. Mike Dragon 6, check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Again, Daniels to the air. Forced out to his right. That's intercepted near the sideline. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Falcons get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
On the give, here's Shipley. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down from the 42. Straight ahead with Shipley. And he gets forward for 3 yards as we reach our 2-minute warning. After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself, and he's able to cross midfield before going out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Offensive line fast.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Third down. Here's Williams. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. 6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. They're going to try to throw for it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Headed left. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this run.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Running back sent in motion.
Buffalo 18, Mustang 19. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Daniels back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up third down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting them into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Ready. Buffalo 80. 75th and Wolf. Go.
Now running here with Tootin. Decent work on the run, but not enough for the first. The stop is made in time. It's 4th and short. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. So now timeout comes in. They can talk over what to do here on 4th and 2. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
On the jump.
Only 2 yards to the marker. And they're going for it here on 4.
68, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready.
4th down, pass coming. Downfield, he's got McMillan. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers earn the chance to tie before halftime.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers could have gone for 2 in the tie, but they choose to trail by 1. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. He gets it complete to Will Shipley. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
One final shot before the half. Throwing this for the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Step up and watch the